Hello, all my friends. Welcome to your weekly Mystic. This is for the forecast, our little weather forecast from the 16th of December to the 22nd. So this is Monday through Sunday. I send you all love and light. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll see what the cards have to say for our week. This is not a horoscope forecast. This is a day-to-day forecast for an entire week's time. This gives you a little bit of a heads up on what the energy might be in case you want to have something that you need to plan out or pick up an opportune day to do something. We'll see what the energies have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek for the week of December 16th through December 22nd for 2019 as we close the year out. We thank you so much for your divine guidance, and we welcome your information here. We receive it in the love and light it is intended. Thank you so much for your presence, divine. We appreciate and welcome all the wonderful information you provide. Thank you so much. Here we go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend energy for Saturday and Sunday. Your underlier is the King of Swords. So Archangel Michael and air sign energy, which would be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And don't forget, this is also if this person may be in your life or it may be you in a capacity of what you do for a living. This King of Swords has to do with anyone who is a lawyer, doctor, judge, anyone who is an architect, engineer, or scientist, very analytically minded as well, and can be armed services, law enforcement, or first responder. So this is that kind of energy. Now, here we go with our second deck. You all are familiar with my multi-deck process here. When I have a lot of information coming out and we do the prayer, it covers all of them. If you'd like a private reading, please visit my website. It's listed at the top, royalmystic.com, and I'll be happy to help you. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, you got the King and Queen of Swords and the King of Swords over here. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, that's not too shabby for an underlier. We have the Chariot. This is a victory, an upgrade, being seen in the limelight, having a higher, there's just everything moving into a higher energy, being lifted up or changing status or rank. Very strong energy, very fast-moving energy, and usually entails some change. So we're going to see that in the cards as it comes through. Let's see what our Law of Attraction deck has to say. Receptivity. I am open in my heart and mind to receiving the blessings that I deserve. Now, this is something you may, at first blush, you may not think that this applies, but remember, we have to be receptive to all things. Sometimes it's the tiniest little thing. Somebody wants to do something for you or give you something, and you go, oh, no, because you think, well, they don't have very much, and I don't want to take from them. Or you just don't want to be beholden to them. Well, sometimes the universe or the higher sources, spirit energy, has come in to kind of provoke them to do something like that or prompt them to do it because they need to make up for some of their karma. And so this is like you blocking their blessing when you tell them no. So don't do that. Besides the fact, if you're asking for something and you say no, the universe hears that. Even though it's something small, you've just said, no, I got this. And the universe goes, okay, you got it. Do it. Expansion. Evolve and expand. Now, this nautilus is a very important key to the sacred geometry because this one is provided. You can see it in nature. It's something that we have right in front of us. So the symbol for the nautilus is talking about ever expansion on, starting as, it's like a seed growing, but this is growth, 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 growth till the great expanse is all the way out to spirit. Now, I will be at the end of this video, I will be talking more about this. I don't know if I'm going to make it a separate video or not, but check it out at the end, see if we keep going, because I'm probably just going to pull my book out and talk more about what the book says about this card. I don't want to delay everyone. And for those of you who would like to know more, stay tuned. And here is we'll also talk about the stone here that shows up. Just some education. Rhodochrosite. Now, I know a little bit about this one. This one is the kin to your beautiful malachite. Okay, now you would think, well, how's that malachite? Well, malachite is, the chemical makeup is very similar. There's just a few elements that are different in the minerals, and that's why they're different colors. So this is a really strong energy for acceptance. It's almost like the receptivity energy here, being able to move forward. It's a very loving energy, very good, solid. Anytime you see the pink, it has to do with self-love and your heart chakra, as well as being a place of compassion. So we'll learn more about these two cards as we do our the extended. So I don't know if I'm going to do it on a separate video or not yet. I haven't decided. So you guys stay tuned and see what happens at the end. And we'll start our Monday's energy. We have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is an energy of being like-minded, being in a place of oneness, having the energy of seeing eye to eye. If it's a person, this can also be this is very highly noted as the soulmate card. It also means being divine union, so it can be any kind of working together with another person or your higher self. This can also be higher self and human self here, being in the same wave pattern, getting on the same frequency. Okay, so this is a very good card to start your Monday. This means everything's meshing together very well. If you are going for a job interview, Queen of Swords is here. Always means being very much on point. And the light is on the sword. This is the sword of divine truth. Okay, every time you see this is knowledge and being right on, being on your square. That's the way I like to say, I'm on my square. This means being just lined up perfectly in sync with what you need to do in the flow of the universe. The knowledge is coming in, the light is coming in. That means if you're in a job interview, boy, are you nailing it. Okay. Now, if it is talking about standing up or speaking up for yourself, you're still in a place of being very much in the exact alignment to get your point across. Okay? Speaking your truth and lining up with whoever you're speaking it to. So they get what you're saying without any kind of conflict. Beautiful energy. Ace of Cups, new beginning for Tuesday. So you've got the Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups for Monday. Ace of Cups and the King of Swords for Tuesday. So this is the new beginning. This is the promise of the blessing of the universe for whatever you're beginning, whether it's love. This might be two people who are air signs or two people who fall into the categories we talked about here earlier. Somebody winning a lawsuit, or having the blessing of the universe to help you get through whatever trouble it may be, because you've got the Archangel Michael here also helping. So this is very much being in a place of receiving the blessing. Remember, receptivity and acceptance. Sometimes we have to understand that what we get is not exactly what we thought, but it is a blessing nonetheless. And we have to accept that is the conclusion of it, and we move forward and don't get stuck in the drama. So this is the universe giving you the elixir of life, the knowledge of the universe, and a new cycle. So this is a definite blessing. It does mean new love, if that is what's applying to you in your life. But it means the universe supports whatever's going on to help you move forward in every way possible, emotionally and spiritually. Now, you see how they're facing each other? This is a good sign. This means this is that like-minded energy. Okay? So, whatever it is, we're coming to an agreement and it is getting resolved. Future is coming in. So that's a beautiful energy for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got the Two of Swords. Now we're looking at moving into the future. Anytime you see the back of the person in the picture, they are going forward in the future. And this means you're presented with opportunities that you're going to decide which way you want to go. Now, I've had people say, well, what if I want to go up the middle? That's also an option. So whatever your choice is, the universe will support. It just said it very clearly here in the first two sets of cards. So this is not anything about punishment. Remember that. And the universe will find you, no matter where you are, for whatever you need. A lesson or a blessing. The universe knows where you live. Well, it looks like a blessing, folks. I feel like somebody's coming to a resolution on something that is going to be a huge chunk of money. And you're deciding, okay, now that I've got this, what am I doing? So it can be a job. It can be a lump sum settlement of a lawsuit or some kind of legal matter. Very much in that line because of this, the King and Queen of Swords. So whatever it is, it's coming out in your favor. Wednesday is an amazing, wonderful day. So this week so far, the first 3 days are absolutely talking about wonderful opportunities and resolution. So be receptive. Now we move into, well, there we go. Thursday's energy is the Three of Cups. So this is where we have to remember, you see these two cups, these ladies are tipping these on purpose. So they're pouring into this cup. Who do you think this cup goes to? This is your cup. They're giving to you. This is the universe giving to you. Filled up to overflowing. More than enough. Abundance coming in, just like Wednesday's energy. Now, we always get into a place of, oh my gosh, what if this goes wrong or what if that goes wrong? This is, it's usually, we can do this real easy because it's the fear of losing what we thought we had. Now, we have to completely stand up to this. Do not allow yourself to get into the what ifs and start getting yourself all wound up about something that is just in your own mind. Thoughts are not things until you obsess over them long enough and then you make them things. That's how you manifest, is thinking something over and over with emotion. So cut that. Okay, we don't have time for this. We're focusing on this blessing. So be receptive and know that fear shows up as a signpost. It is not necessarily something you should be doing, more than it's a marker for, ooh, I feel the excitement of it, right? The adrenaline. And then say, that means I'm going in the right direction. That means something big is happening. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm stepping out of my gosh. Oh my gosh. I meant oh my gosh and oh my goodness at the same time. I leave all my little faux pas in here like this for you guys to laugh at me because it is hilarious. So you think about it, I'm getting voices in my head and I'm trying to communicate, so it's all kind of jumbling up. So this is they're very happy and excited and saying, we don't have time for this Nine of Swords. Just take it as a signal that you are breaking the barrier. Now, there's the justice. So this is definitely justice for someone. It's lining right up with all of this. So you may be waiting to hear what's going to happen, and that's what you're a little bit in fear. Please try to just receive. Don't be in a place of having the fear talk you out of it, because that's a self-sabotage move. So the Justice card is saying the right decision being made. It is the just and fair decision, and it is in your favor. And wow, could it ever be more in your favor? The Sun card. Holy moly, guys. So I want to point out again, this is a Libra major arcana, so this is all that air energy. And we've got the sun card on top of it, and the sun is, the white horse is the spiritual new beginning. The baby is the new beginning itself, okay? Like the tangible new life, right? So it's a life-changing moment. And the universe with this little happy smiling sun face here, giving you the energy of restoration and renewal and continued nurturing, continued support as you begin this new cycle. And we know that from that Ace of Cups as well. Now, this is the happiest card in tarot. Seriously, this is like fall down joy, happiness, cry, don't know what to do, can't breathe, crying and laughing at the same time, that kind of joy. And for the weekend, so Friday's just as great as every other day. The only wobble you have is this little emotional thing you have going on here. Now, here we go, weekend energy. Well, we're sitting in the money, quite literally. We're in the money. This is the King of Pentacles, which means he has shown up and sitting in that money. So that's a full-on financial commitment, and or making a commitment to something. It doesn't have to be financial, any kind of commitment, because this King of Pentacles is kind of, shown up with his throne, which weighs a ton, and it's not going to move anytime soon. So he's there for the duration. And Four of Pentacles is strong financial foundation and money in the bank. So, guys, I think this is the best, like, well, they're all great, but my God, this is a total, absolutely one after the other, perfect lineup for the abundance that is about to befall all of you. This is a good energy. So this is the prediction of having the abundance and things showing up for you in your favor. And that is definitely what these two cards summed it all up perfectly. The King of Swords and the Chariot. So definitely you have this Archangel Michael on your side, and he's an obstacle remover and making sure everything is fair and just. And then you have the Chariot, which is an absolute upgrade. I mean, look at this card. That is beautiful. He is just being, and under it is a legal document for whoever got something stuck. Whoever this is for. You guys, I feel like some specific people are having some real events here. And I'm just excited for you. So we're going to do our meditation with the rhodochrosite. Grab your stone if you want to. If not, you can just visualize with me. And I hold these because I feel like I don't have a rhodochrosite, but I also want to use the energy of the stone, because I don't know how many of you are into the sacred geometry and the crystals, but crystals and stones are the elements that start the formation. Each of these are made of their own. If you break it down molecularly and look inside the crystal with microscope, you can see the sacred geometry inside each one of the crystals. They have their own different things. Even water has the sacred geometry, because every single cell, every single molecule is broken. They're not cells because they're stones, but every single molecule molecularly has its own different sacred geometry formation. So at the very basic life form, it starts off with the existence of the minerals and the crystals. So before we actually turn into, so you got this level, then you go animal level, then you go where we are, and then beyond that is the realm of light. So pretty cool stuff. I'm learning all of this stuff on with David Wilcock. I am really having a great time learning about sacred geometry and a lot of different stuff, because he has a wealth of knowledge. So many blessings to you. I hope you have your stones in hand, and we will start. And don't forget, we have a lot of people who are new here, so I'm going to give this little public safety announcement. Don't hold your breath. I'm channeling, so that means when we breathe in with me. Then breathe shallowly as I channel, and then we'll exhale together. So inhaling the light and then channeling the energy, and then exhaling is the most important thing, and shallowly breathing in between. I'll tell you where to hold the energy in your body, but please don't hold your breath through the whole thing. I promise you won't make it. You will turn blue and have to breathe. So here we go. Breathing in beautiful white divine light from your crown chakra now. Inhale. Holding the energy in your heart, receive and accept the love and light and restoration of healing, love, inspiration, compassion, restoration. Allow every beat of your heart to move this energy through your body to every cell from head to toe, being brought into the energy of acceptance, allowing all that does not resonate with acceptance and love and compassion, restoration, inspiration, and divine healing to be removed and laid at your feet. As we exhale, we send all of that energy, any shadow energy, any stagnant energy that goes with it, back out into the universe to be restored and renewed. As we exhale, we send it out like we're blowing sand away from our bodies. Exhaling now. Inhale, second time, breathing in to your crown chakra and holding the energy there. Inhale, divine light. Holding it in your crown chakra and emanating the light in such a way that it removes all shadow, all darkness, all blockages of communication from divine source. You are now brought back to a 100% connection to divine and receiving and sending transmission clearly. Moving the energy now into your third eye, your pineal gland, opening up your third eye. Allowing the energy to penetrate through the front of your forehead to bring that beautiful image right into your pineal gland as the beautiful universe gives you whatever information or vision that you need to allow you to receive the divine communication that is meant for you. Moving now into your throat chakra, healing any discomfort, removing any bound energy that's held you from speaking your truth or speaking love and light. You're now free and open to speak with harmony and peace and love and compassion to all who are around you, and allowing yourself to hear your own voice as love and light to others, and being a messenger for divine source. Anyone who is in need, may you please be compassionate to allow yourself to comfort all who cross your path, who are in need that you can perceive they are floundering or having a low energy time. Use your voice as the vibration of the universe to help heal and comfort yourself and others. Moving now into your heart chakra, second time. Allowing the illumination of beautiful white divine light to open every dark place within your heart. Removing all negative unforgiveness, removing fear, doubt, trauma, pain, shame, blame, all energy that does not resonate with love and compassion, all energy that does not resonate with self-acceptance is now removed and discarded at your feet. Now we move into your solar plexus chakra, allowing the light of the universe to resonate within that area like the sun. The center of your energy core allows all other chakra energies to amplify as we remove all judgment, all comparison of self and others, all need to be better than anyone. We are all equally loved and lovable. We are all equally safe, and there's no need for ego. We do not need to win unless we all win. Win-win or no deal. Moving now into your sacral chakra, allowing all inspired longing to create to be brought out into the now, making beautiful, creative ideas come to life. You're given permission to follow any whim you have to make something beautiful or creative, using all the energy of the universe to inspire others to do the same. Nothing is too small, nothing is silly, everything is valid. Moving now into your root chakra, allowing yourself to ground yourself and align yourself to all the chakras we've just cleared. Being in a place of security and balance. We exhale all that we've removed from our bodies and breathe it back into the universe for it to be restored. And our bodies are now in 100% synchronicity, beautiful high vibration, and in full capacity to be absolutely all we can be, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Exhaling now and receiving divine love. Last time, breathing beautiful white divine light in from your crown chakra, down your prana tube, which is down your spinal column, through the soles of your feet, into the center of the core of the earth. We send all residual energy that may be remaining within our energy body, and we remove it now, inhaling, sending the divine light through your body like a laser straight through the balls of your feet into the center of the core of the earth for Mother Gaia to remove the vibrations that no longer match our beautiful pure energy. As it is cleansed and purified and clarified, we bring it back up through our natural body, out in through the top of our crown chakra like a huge fountain of light. Like the largest sparkler you've ever seen in your life. We send it out to all, like a volcano of showering love and light, to all who may need it. May they receive it now as we exhale. Thank you so much for being a part of this blessed meditation. Love and light to you all for this week. Thank you so much for lending your energy, and I wish all the best blessings for all of you for this week's energy, because it's absolutely fabulous. For those of you who are staying to learn about the beautiful cards here and here, we have the sacred geometry and the crystal cards. So for our sacred geometry, there are numbers at the top of this deck. This deck was given to me by the creator of the deck. She is also a Mystic member, Vibe Tribe member, and she is Emily Kisvarda is her name, and she gifted me this deck, and I'm still learning it, as you can tell, because it was part of my next journey, right? So tarot is one thing, and there's so many other things in life that it's just an amazing journey, and I'm very happy to be in this. So evolve and expand. Now, the first thing it gives you is a phrase. I evolve and expand my consciousness Sorry, I'm going to say it again. I evolve and expand in consciousness. The universe and I are one. So the energy related and created in the universe is continuously expanding. And as this is occurring, it almost is impossible to think that it wouldn't affect us physically. So it must also be true that the physical and three-dimensional beings, our consciousness must also expand. And as we enter into the fifth dimensional reality, remember when I was talking about the stones being in the first, and the animals are the second. So this card is a reminder that we forever are evolving and expanding, and to stay within the parameters and remain balanced in the inevitable changes, we must continuously expand all of our levels of being. So the sacred geometry with the nautilus shell within this card and everything around us, from microcosm, that's atoms, plants, flowers, and pine cones, to the macrocosm, which are the stars, planets, and galaxies, has been created from the same template. We are all fractals, that is, the same patterns are being repeated on all scales and are ever expanding as the evidence of the universal mathematical sequence known as Fibonacci. Fibonacci. That's the word. So, I'm looking to see what else I can glean from this that helps. So with the expansion of consciousness, and that's what this is about, the awakening, are the gifts of awakening, love, understanding, nurturing, balance, and the development of a sixth sense known as clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, and claircognizance. Now you can see why I'm really researching the sacred geometry, because for me, it is the understanding of what's actually happening to me. This can be achieved through meditation, yoga, reading, integrated healings, and workshops. Listening to frequencies that align with our vibration is also a wonderful acknowledgement of our expansion. As we gain the knowledge needed to expand our consciousness, it becomes imperative that we walk our talk to work with ever-changing ebbs and flows of life. So, I've never read that whole thing together, but honestly, that is totally what I'm going through. And all of us are in our evolution of understanding and spirituality. So this is a very sacred symbol, the nautilus. I've always been drawn to it. I have one here, but I used to pick shells up off the beach all the time that were half open, okay? And I say half open because they were like broken in some way, broken open, and it felt like it was something that applied to me. So I really love the nautilus. And here we have the rhodochrosite. We're going to talk about that next. Turning it right side up helps. Oh, love it. Can't make this stuff up, folks. I am hilarious. I am always doing something quirky. Okay, so this is all about the heart chakra, the pink and white swirls. The medicine of the rhodochrosite teaches us to accept all aspects of yourself, learn to embrace yourself in all your totality, to love yourself deeply right here and now for all your traits, negative and positive. And rhodochrosite is of the same family as malachite, but pink in color. Malachite is a powerful healing crystal on all levels and is the sister to rhodochrosite. It holds the healing energy of compassion. The pink ray offers the medicine that will allow all who cross its path to receive it. So, powerful crystal for self-healing and acceptance, brings the energy of unconditional love to assist in balancing, soothing, and healing the emotions. It enhances self-love and compassion and supports those who are emotionally overwhelmed. Now that's something important. When you get into that place where you're just too much has happened. It assists you to surrender and let go. And it assists you to become more self-aware. Not to let yourself get... See, this is that Nine of Swords energy we're talking about. So any of you who are experiencing that Nine of Swords energy, this was the perfect card and stone. So rhodochrosite is your thing if you're having this problem. I will also tell you, just because I know it works, chrysoprase. I have a little bunny rabbit here, and chrysoprase, and I'll show you how it's spelled. If I can get it up here. If you have to pause it, I guess, on the chrysoprase. Let me see if I can turn it there. It's spelled P-R-A-S-E, chryso, P-R-A-S-E. So it's really chrysoprase, but it's pronounced face, like a P-H. So, this is a very, very, very cohesive reading. All the cards played well together, and the meanings were very poignant. Thank you all for being here for this little extra. Many blessings to you. Love, light, and abundance. Namaste.